I bought this Focus ST unseen from a car auction, and the auction essential checks was all good, so I bid on the car. When I went to collect the car, the engine light was on, so I ran a diagnostic check. So I cleared the fault codes and the engine light never came back on. But then I realised this. The car does have a little slight misfire as well, so I noticed that the car has a slight misfire at idle, but the car does drive fine. So the first thing I did was buy 5 new spark plugs and replace them. But that didn't fix the issue, the car still had a slight misfire at idle. There was a fault code that I completely missed that said coil C failed to fire. So I bought a new coil pack for cylinder number 3, and that did not solve the misfire. So I swapped the coil pack between all 5 cylinders and that did nothing. So I bit the bullet and bought all 5 new coil packs and that also did nothing. I also cleaned the throttle body and unplugged the mass airflow sensor to see if the car would run any different. And of course it didn't. Then I realised when I bought the car and cleared the fault codes, there's fault codes for the fuel pressure sensor. So I bought a new fuel pressure sensor, so fingers crossed it fixes the misfire. So the Focus ST's MOT runs out tomorrow. I've got MOT booked today, so let's hope that the car's going to pass the MOT. So I've checked the car over and I think there's a good chance of this car passing MOT with no advisories. MOT's been done. In my hand I have the MOT sheet, and guys, I'm sad to say that the car failed past the MOT. I got you then, you almost thought the car failed. So the car passed MOT with no advisory, so I'm really happy about that. The sensor has now arrived. Let's put it on the car and hopefully it fixes the misfire. I'm taking the engine cover off to get access to the fuel pressure sensor. With the engine cover now off, the first thing to do is to release the fuel pressure. There's a little valve down here that I need to get access to. The first thing I'm going to do is take off the blue cap. And with the cap now removed, now you can see the valve. Press this thing here. There you go. All the fuel pressures basically come out. There wasn't a lot of fuel pressure in there. With the fuel pressure now released, now it's time to remove the fuel pressure sensor. So the old sensor is now out, which does look pretty old, so let's get the new sensor in. The sensor's now in. The last thing to do is to reconnect this pipe that came off. With the pipe now connected, it's now time to start the car. Fingers crossed this fixes the issue. Let's put the key in and prime the fuel pump. Take it out again. Well, the car does seem to run a bit smoother. So guys, I'm not really sure if it's fixed it or not. First, I thought that the car was running a lot smoother, but now the car's misfiring again. So I guess the car is not fixed. It's not a bad misfire. It's literally just a slight misfire idle. And obviously it's not really going away. So yeah, I guess next thing is compression test and check if the liners have cracked, which at this point it's probably got cracked liners. It doesn't have any symptoms of it apart from misfire idle. That's probably the only symptom it has. But flipping cars, man. The car feels a lot better. I think we should put it all back together, go for a drive and just see how the car's driving, because it feels a lot better. So maybe I just need to take it for a drive so it could do the correct air fuel ratios. I'm just putting everything back together before I take the car for a drive. Let's go for the drive. So far, I'm not feeling a misfire. If this fixes it, guys, I'll be so happy. Alright, it pulls that it's meant to. There's not really any misfire right now. I was idling really good. Yeah, it seems to run a lot better. It's not really misfiring. So I thought the misfire was fixed, but it's not. It's nowhere near as bad as it was before. The car's not doing it nowhere near as much because right now it's idling fine, but now and then you just feel like a slight misfire. I've got to give it a little bit more time to see if it's actually fixed or not, because right now at this moment the car does not have a misfire. Right, so after the drive, I've been sat in the ST and it has not misfired once. I think I fixed the car, but I still don't want to celebrate too early, but yes, I think I fixed it. There's nothing like the feeling of fixing something that you thought was broken. But the main thing is I'm going to get someone else to sit in the car with me to see if they can feel a misfire or not. But at the moment, there is nothing. Oh my God. I thought he was going to have a cracked liner or something like that, but it was just a fuel pressure sensor and the car is now fixed and it's idling correctly. So I thought I fixed the car and took it for a wash, but you're going to see something happens later on in the video. Rear bumper's a little faded. Let's see if it'll polish out. So now I'm just giving the rear bumper a polish because the paintwork was a bit faded. No way. It's brought it back to life. So now I'm polishing the rest of the rear bumper and I must say it's turned out way better than I thought it would. So I don't know if you guys can see, but have a look at the rear bumper now. It's literally come straight back to life. Now the rear bumper's sorted out, it's time to give the whole car a polish. So it's been a couple of days and the Focus has started misfiring again at idle. It's not bad at all, it's not really that noticeable, but I'm going to send the car back through the auction. I'm not going to spend any more money on the car, and yeah, thought I fixed it. I even gave the car a nice polish and a clean, as you can see, but for some reason that misfire has come back at idle. Like, it's not bad at all. Even if you listen to the exhaust note, you cannot hear the misfire, but you could just feel it when you're sat in the driver's seat. It doesn't do it all the time, but just for the peace of mind, I'm just going to send it through the auction and just get it gone, to be honest. It's quite sad because I really like the Focus and it's a really clean car, but I don't want to risk it. It could literally be a cracked liner or something like that, so I'm going to send it back through the auction. Like right now, sat in the car, I don't feel the misfire. It's running pretty smooth, but now and then you feel like you get kicked up your ass a bit. All right, I'm now on the way to the car auction. I'm kind of sad to send this back, to be honest, but I can't risk it, guys. I can't risk it. I got done in by the auction, buying the car from the auction, so it's only fair that it goes back through the auction. I've given it a 12 months MOT now, so it passed with no advisories, so it should probably sell for more than I bought it for, hopefully. And hopefully I don't lose too much money, because I probably am going to lose quite a bit of money on this, to be honest. Like, I actually really like these cars, how they drive and sound. Fortunately, I didn't get a good one, and the issue isn't a bad issue. It's just a slight misfire at idle. That's all it is. It doesn't misfire when I'm driving it. Like, it's not a constant misfire. It's just now and then little misfires, basically. But it drives fine. Boosts fine as well. There's no issues there. Alright, so I'm just arriving at BCA Auction Bridgewater. This is where I'm dropping the car off to go through the auction. Just put a little bit of petrol in it because I don't want it to run out of petrol while it's there. So there you go, BCA Bridgewater. So let's go drop this car off. Both keys in there.
So the keys will go in the box.
So both of them?
Yeah, you put both of them and then just leave it running. Do you have the mileage for that one?
104,786.
You can turn it off,
yeah.
And then just pop the keys in this box. So this would just hang on your window.
Yeah.
So if you just do your window up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
So you're a bit sound. Yeah, just pop them in there. If there is any documents, anything like that, just leave them in the car.
Leave it on the seat.
Brilliant, so you're good to go. So if you just go straight around to the right.
Yeah.
Go past where he's put that grey Audi.
Yeah.
Go right again. There's a load of lanes facing down that way.
Yeah.
It will be lane 4. Just pop it behind the car in front.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, thank you. Cheers. Right, so the car has now been dropped off. I'm going to keep an eye on the auction to see when it's going through, and fingers crossed it sells and I get my money back and I don't really lose a lot of money, because I got done in by the auction. So I'm sending the car right back through the auction and hopefully the car sells for more than I paid for it. considering I've put a 12 months MOT on it now, so yeah, fingers crossed guys. Thing is, this car also failed MOT yesterday, so I had to spend a bit of money fixing it, but now it's now past MOT.
Someone recognised you.
Where?
In the car down there, yeah. He looked, he saw, and then he looked again, and he broke his neck, yeah. And he said to his girlfriend, he was like, oh, no. He's like, oh, that's Jamie. And then he saw me, and then it confirmed it.
He saw you? How did he see you? Where was that? Was that
He just coming out.
coming out of here?
Yeah.
Or in here?
No, when we were coming in, he was going out.
Oh right. The car's 5 lots away now. Let's enter the bid. Fingers crossed guys, the car sells. Focus ST is now up.
Next we're on to lot number 12. Now this time we have got the Focus. It's an ST2. Now it's on a North Island style plate. It is registered September 07. Done 104,000 miles. Green free is one on this one. Sorry, clean report as well on this one. 9 stamps in the book as well on this one. I'm going to go with the 9 stamps in the book. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, so we'll start with the bid on this one. Bids a bit of the £1,300. 15 a bit of the code 1750, 18 a bit of the code 50, 19 a bit of the code 50, 19 and 50 a bit of the code 2, 50 a bit of the code 2, 50 a bit of the code 2 and 50. Any advance a bit of the code 2 and 50 bit of the code 1 bit of the code 2, 50 bit of the code 22 and 50 bit of the code 2 to 50. Hammers up, fee warning up bit of the code sold once. 23 a bit of the code 23.
Yes guys, it's gone over what I wanted it for.
23 bit of the code.
And it's still going.
23 and 50 bit of the code. The hammers up goes once. 2
Hello.
350.
You can leave it there, I'll put it in the bin.
24 bit of the code. The hammers up going once.
Wow, 2450.
24 and 50 bit of the code. The hammers up going
Wow.
once. Going twice. Phone warning.
2450.
2450.
Focus ST just sold for 2450. Obviously BCA got to take their fees off, but in total I paid £2,226 for the Focus ST, so hopefully I make some money back. I did put a fresh MOT on the car, so hopefully it's actually sold, innit? So yes guys, that would be nice if it's actually sold, you know, that would be so nice.